Girl, the feds are coming for Jay-Z and they are coming for him hard. You all know how there has been talk for a couple of months about how the feds are on Jay-Z's tail after his BFF Diddy got exposed. Well, word on the streets is that the feds are also building a case against Jay-Z as well, and they have already begun contacting potential witnesses who will testify against him during a trial. It turns out that Foxy Brown is one of those people, and she has allegedly agreed to testify against Jay-Z and exposed what he did to her back in the day when she was running around with him. But that's not all, because she has also agreed to reveal some new information on 2Pac's reel that's going to put the kid in prison after almost 30 years, baby. You better get S for this, because it's about to be a wild ride. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but I never thought that Foxy Brown would be the one to finally take down Jay-Z once and for all, but here we are. But thinking about it, it shouldn't be surprising, because Foxy Brown was right there with Jay back in the day when he was still rough around the edges and wasn't the smooth suave man that we know today. Foxy is one of the few people alive who knows the real Jay-Z and what he is capable of, because she saw him get down and dirty. He probably thought that she would stand 10 toes down behind him no matter what, and for the longest time he was right. Foxy has kept her mouth shut since the 90s, but now that the feds are roping her into this, y'all better believe that she is not going down for Jay-Z, and she is prepared to sing like a canary. According to reports, not only is Foxy going to be revealing what she knows about 2Pac, but she is also going to be giving a character report on Jay-Z, specifically about what Jay-Z allegedly did to her back in the day, and how he allegedly had her blacklisted from the industry when he was done using her, given how long they've known each other. It's strange that Jay-Z would treat Foxy Brown badly. They met when Foxy was just starting out in Hollywood and worked together on a number of hits. At least it looked like they were good friends. But there were some warning signs about their partnership from the start. Talks about cleaning weren't as common in the 1990s as they are now. When they first worked together, Jay-Z was in his mid-20s and Foxy was only 14 or 15. Well, it's common for artists of different ages to work together. The songs Jay-Z had Foxy perform were very inappropriate for her age. He wrote most of her verses, and they were way too mature for a teenager. For example, in the song Ain't No Man, he gave her the lines, "Ain't no man like the one I got. No one can F you better, sleeps around, but it gives me a lot, keeps you in diamonds and leathers. Friends that tell me I should leave you alone tell the freaks to find a man of their own." Seriously, what was Jay-Z thinking? I'll ship a half meal the first week out. Men freaked out. She's all about forgiveness. Check your facts and history. I'm about the plex, shaking my butt half naked, loving this life. Who got the illest peed on the planet? Sugar walls coming down, just can't stand it. The ill nay. So if you're asking what Nana means, Foxy was talking about her hoo-ha. Yes, an adult is writing a song about her hoo-ha for a 15-year-old. That's one of the wildest things to come out of Hollywood. And you know, we've seen some pretty wild stuff. Jay-Z kept on writing more far and inappropriate songs for her. A lot of Foxy Brown's super explicit tracks from the 90s had Jay-Z's fingerprints all over them. She became famous for her raw lyrics, and while I'm not saying Jay-Z wrote all her songs, he definitely co-wrote a bunch, and his influence was huge. So how did they go from being studio buddies making hits together to Jay-Z blackballing her and tanking her career? It turned out that things between them had gone beyond a professional relationship, because they had become romantically involved. Not that there was a lot of romance involved, because Jay-Z just wanted to hit it and quit it, if you catch my drift. At the time, it was something of an open secret in the industry, and there were even reports that Foxy had given Jay-Z her card. He became something of a sugar daddy to her and allegedly funded some of her lavish shopping trees, which was weird because, again, she was 15 and he was in his mid to late 20s. But it wasn't a sunshine and roses, because sources in the industry revealed that Jay-Z allegedly gave Foxy and CD while they were messing around together.
Should go back and talk to all of the niggas that she slept with in Philly when she was in Philly. She burned every last one of them. She sent more to the clinic than
Clearly, Foxy wasn't the only woman Jay-Z was involved with, but she was kept under wraps because he never went public about their affair. It wasn't like he had a choice. Going public could have landed him in prison. Due to her age, rumors even circulated that Foxy once got upset at a party and spilled the beans about her relationship with Jay-Z. She allegedly claimed that they made an adult tape together, which she supposedly had in her possession. Not long after she made these alleged revelations, her home got robbed and the tape got stolen, which is just sus. But Foxy later spoke to TMZ to deny ever making the allegations, and she said, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly was concocted with malicious intent. Jay has only been wonderful to me and my family. A great friend throughout all the years I've known him, and we had nothing but great success as a team. Yeah, talk about a mess. Like I said, people in the business knew what was going on, but they kept their mouths shut. When Nick Cannon tried to ask Jay-Z's old friend Damon Dash about it, he evaded the question.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Don't ask me his questions, bro. I'm not taking it.
I'm not just, okay.
Y'all can keep asking me questions.
We're moving on.
Y'all keep asking me questions y'all want to ask him because he ain't here. Ask him. I ain't to do with that, and I don't even know nothing about it.
Nas even referred to the affair in his song Eternal, where he said Foxy got you hot because you kept your face in her pee. What do you think you're getting girls now because of your looks? According to reports, Jay-Z allegedly got paranoid about the whole affair and accused Foxy of running her mouth, which she denied, but he didn't believe her and he reportedly got her blackballed because of it. This is messy, but apart from the character evidence, there is also the talk about her testifying about what she knows about 2Pac's murder and who did it. According to reports, prosecutors are looking to have Brown act as a witness and provide evidence that reputed Southside __ Dwayne T. Davis was in Las Vegas on September 7, 1996, something that Davis has denied. The Clark County District Attorney's Office is making a list of witnesses that can place Davis in Vegas on the night of Fox, but KT says that there is no proof that he was in Sin City on that fateful night in September. According to reports, Foxy supposedly saw Keffe D in Vegas and even interacted with him before boxing later that night. Interestingly, Keffe D snitched on himself in his own book where he admitted that he was in Vegas on the night of and he saw Foxy on that night in the book titled Compton Street Legend. Keffe D said, "As I walked up to the driver's side window, I noticed that the rapper Foxy Brown was in the car with Eric Von Zip, so he instructed her to step out of the car and motioned for me to jump and Zip had a hidden compartment that he opened up, reached in, and he pulled a black 40 Glock out. He turned to me and said it's time to get the money." He continued. Zip handed me the 17-shot pew-pew, which I promptly put down the back waist of my pants. I hopped out the car, held the door open for Foxy Brown to get back and close the door, and they pull off, but he is now claiming that he made all that up for clout. And it never happened, but the feds aren't exactly buying it and they want Foxy to testify. It goes without saying that if she does testify, it's going to put Diddy and Jay-Z in a very tight spot. Indeed, KD revealed in the past that Diddy put $1 million bounty on 2Pac's head.
The story that has circulated was that after 2Pac got killed, Puffy allegedly gave the money
I heard
to Zip.
yes,
And Zip was supposed to give the money to Keffe and them,
yes.
but he never gave the money to him.
But thank God he never gave him the money, right? Think about it. If he gave the money, Puffy will be in prison now, money for hire, hire. So thank God. If this is a true story, I'm not saying yes or no, but if he would have gave them the money, it'd have been for hire and Puffy would be locked.
Kate even admitted that the FBI was able to trace the money, confirming that Diddy paid it out, but it didn't get to Key.
The FBI said it was just.
So the FBI told you the
he
same
was a
thing.
dirty. Yeah.
So the FBI told you that Zip kept that money as
They
well.
said Zip's a dirty. Everybody cross you.
But Diddy was not alone. According to sources, Jay-Z was also reportedly involved.
I also found out that very night that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad Boy. Biggie should have never been in California to promote an album. With a broken fibula bone, who can barely walk, to go to another studio.
Girl, this is a hot mess, and it's wild that Fox would be the one to take Jay-Z down. And fans left comments saying, well, she went through a lot and she has a right to be angry. I pray she can get through her trauma and start talking about it. Opening up takes time. She was so young. I'm disgusted that this happened. She was hella lyrically skilled. She was so beautiful, and her pranks, we all cut up like her in our teens. Yes, we all have the neighborhood du boys over our age picking us up from high school. She was done dirty by Jay and all those around her, and Jay-Z uses people and hopscotches right over them like nothing ever happened. She has alluded to the fact that she's been hurt for years due to how he did her, but out of loyalty and respect, she's never fully revealed everything until now. This is about to be one wild mess.